Hi everyone, my name's Nicole. I'm a youth worker here at the Neighbourhood Hive, and I'm here today to introduce you to my proposal, my idea for a program called Nurtured by Nature Forest Therapy, an outdoor mindfulness intervention that I feel that we need here on the Fraser Coast. So you might be asking, what is forest therapy? So it's based on the Japanese tradition of Shinrin-yoku, forest bathing, which basically means to open our senses while we are in nature. It is a therapeutic practice that guides people to an inner state of relaxation and mental clarity through a series of invitations and sensory activities that bring them into the present moment. So we've all heard about mindfulness and how important that is for mental health. This is similar to meditation or yoga in the traditional sense. However, participants report that walking out in nature, it just feels easier and more natural and enables them to actually get into that sense of overall well-being and inner peace. Now, what is forest therapy not? So it is not hiking or exercise specifically. It's not physically demanding, dangerous, or strenuous, so it should be fine for everybody of all ages and all abilities to do it. Bird watching, foraging, no, we're not looking for native berries. And it's not just for hippies or tree huggers, which I have been called before I cut my dreadlocks off. And that's not to say that there'll be no tree hugging, because I think in at least one session we should make sure to hug a tree. So who is forest therapy for? All of us. So studies have shown that outdoor mindfulness intervention is effective in improving mental health, emotional well-being, and physical health of participants. It can lower blood pressure, it can, reduce your risk of diabetes. So all humans can benefit from this, but also our environment, because when we learn to care about things, we're a lot more inclined to protect them. Where can we forest bathe? So, as we can all agree, Fraser Coast has got abundance of beautiful natural spaces that could be utilised for this kind of activity, but it can actually be done anywhere. So from a backyard to a local park, the beach, if you've got nature and you've got some greenery and some trees around, you can do forest bathing. But here are a few examples of some of the beautiful natural spaces that exist in our area, and I'm sure you could all think of many, many more. So what would this look like as a program? So I actually already facilitate youth programs here out of the Hive, so I really feel that I'd like to see this run as an 8-week program with one forest therapy session per week. The time can be adjusted depending on the needs and the abilities of the participants. At the Neighbourhood Centre, we already use a whole range of tools to assess where people are at when they come to our programs, and at the completion of the programs, to see how effective they've been. So I'd look at utilising those resources that I already have access to, as well as doing a mood rating before and after each session, so we can really see what activities people are benefiting from most. It would also be a great opportunity for wraparound support, including referrals to internal programs, external support organisations, if it's something that the participant has identifying that they are needing. I think that we should also provide a mindfulness self-care package to reinforce these skills that the people have learned, so they're not just sort of going off and forgetting all about mindfulness. And something I really feel that would be fantastic is to see the potential for a monthly peer-led catch-up for past and current participants. So this would encourage further social connectedness and a community of practice, because when we come together and we share what we've been noticing, we notice more and we all grow from it. So the validity in practice and potential into the future for this program is exponential. So Nurtured by Nature is not only a fantastic standalone program, but its essence already complements so much that the Hervey Bay Neighbourhood Centre offers, and some of our other existing social groups and organisations in the Fraser Coast could benefit too. So in-house neighbourhood centre programs, such as the Community Access Program, Transcom Care for the elderly, the Social Prescription Program, they could all schedule forest therapy sessions for their respective clients. The neighbourhood centre staff could benefit from having access to this kind of activity as a team building during our staff wellness days, because we are on the front line and mental health of staff is actually very important as well. and can often be forgotten. So, and we could also see other organisations, so the Fraser Coast Council or other disability organisations, anybody really could book forest therapy sessions for their clients or staff, which would just enhance the neighbourhood centre's standing as a social enterprise, and also in their role in creating connected communities, which is their big priority. So, as for the financials, so I know there's $1,000 up for grabs as a part of this community choice. So that would actually enable us, at a cost of $30 per person, $1,000 would enable us to see 30 people serviced. So 10 programs, we'd look at having 3 programs, with 10 people each. So yeah, very cost effective, nature is free, the environment is free. There is a $6,000 course that you can do to become formally qualified in this, but obviously I would like to see the viability of the program before expecting that sort of an investment. So yeah, highly cost effective initiative, and we hope that we'll be able to see that come to fruition. So as a youth worker, I have actually already run a pilot session with some of my participants from the Local Industry Futures Training Program. So after only 1 hour, participants reported an average of 20% increase in their mood. So we can see the score there really does stand for itself. So the rationale, why here and now? So the Neighbourhood Centre has got a strategic plan which focuses on strong and connected communities and leading best practice. So everybody knows about the mindfulness buzz, and forest therapy is becoming very exciting and popular with a whole range of clinicians around the country. So that definitely fits with that one. The Fraser Coast Regional Council has got a community plan that they highlight our community and our environment as key focuses. So this is in alignment there as well. And it also fits in nicely with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So Australia is a signatory of those goals, and they set out some targets that we'd like to achieve by 2030. So 2 of those that are most relevant for this program is the good health and well-being for all and the goal of climate action. So, and if that didn't convince you, further rationale, we can look at our local statistics. So 34% of Fraser Coast young people have sought support for mental health services, 62% feel isolated sometimes, and then the mental health of all locals is higher than the state average. So average over the state is 9%, we've got 13% here, and 37% of locals said that they feel their well-being is poor, and I think we can do a lot better than that. So 42% claim that we need more financially accessible activities that promote wellness. So that's what I think I'm here to offer you guys today, a solution to that problem. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope that we can get this off the ground, and yeah, just use our abundant natural resources to rewild the Fraser Coast and improve health, social and environmental outcomes for our region. Thank you very much.